The wait in the Kulbhushan Jadhav case is nearing an end. The International Court of Justice in The Hague will be pronouncing its verdict today. The verdict will be out at 6:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. It will be pronounced by the President of the ICJ. Pakistan has sent a 13-member delegation led by the Attorney General Anwar Mansoor Khan. India will be represented by the Joint Secretary Deepak Mittal and officials from Legal and Treaties Division of the Ministry of External Affairs. India has requested the World Court to annul the decision of the Pakistani military court. India has asked for the release of Kulbhushan Jadhav. India says even if he is not released, Jadhav should at least be given a trial before a civilian court. New Delhi adds that India should be given the right to arrange for Jadhav's legal representations. Jadhav should also be given full consular access. The final oral hearing in the case was held earlier this year. In February, both India and Pakistan presented their concluding arguments. Here's a quick recap of the case. Kulbhushan Jadhav is an Indian national who was kidnapped by Pakistani spy agencies from Iran. India was first informed of his custody by Pakistani authorities on the 25th of March 2016. The very next year, Islamabad announced that a military court has awarded death sentence to Jadhav. New Delhi then approached the World Court on the 8th of May 2017. India filed a case against Pakistan for quote-unquote egregious violation of the Vienna Convention on Consular Relations 1963. On the 18th of May 2017, the ICJ delivered its order asking Pakistan to not go ahead with the execution. The order said, and I'm quoting, Pakistan shall take all measures at its disposal to ensure that Kulbhushan Jadhav is not executed pending the final decision in these proceedings and shall inform the court of all the measures taken in the implementation of the present order. On the 25th of December 2017, Pakistan allowed Kulbhushan's mother and wife to meet him in Islamabad, but the manner in which Pakistan conducted itself was shameful, to say the least. Jadhav's family was asked to take off their footwears. His wife was even told to remove her Mangal Sutra, which is a chain worn by married Hindu women. And our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik is now joining us on the broadcast for more on that. Pakistan, last time around at the ICJ, had faced embarrassment. And time and again, every time it's tried to, for example, show the video that allegedly was recorded under duress, the ICJ has also snubbed Pakistan on those counts. What's the mood like in Islamabad ahead of the ICJ's likely verdict in that case?
Well, Wally, here in Islamabad, people are very, very cautious with regards to what is going to be the judgment or the fallout of that judgment, because remember, whatever the judgment would be, Pakistan and India both are signatories of the Vienna Convention and the implementation of the Legrand verdict that basically calls for the implementation of ICJ verdicts to all the signatories of the UN bodies in its fullest form. So therefore, Pakistan is very, very cautious. Pakistan has contested the case. If we talk about the official version, before departing, the Pakistani Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesperson Dr. Mohammad Faisal, when we asked him, he said that we fought the case in the best possible manner and we expect good results, though it would be premature to speculate because the matter is sub judice. But what Pakistan is insistent is the fact that it has asked 6 basic questions on Kulbhushan Jadhav and that it says it is convinced that India has failed to answer. To start off with, it says that whether or not if it's Kulbhushan Jadhav or Hossain Mubarak Patel, because if it's Kulbhushan Jadhav, then what was the passport in possession of Hossain Mubarak Patel doing with Kulbhushan Jadhav, and that the fact that on that very passport he has travelled for 17 times, that passport has also been renewed. Additionally, Pakistan has asked India that if at all Kulbhushan was retired as claimed, then at the time of his arrest, that has been showed by Pakistan, he was 47 years old, and what was the reason behind his premature retirement, and any substantiative records including pensions. Thirdly, Pakistan has also asked that that if at all he was kidnapped from Iran, has the matter been raised in Iran? Has there any been lots of police FIRs and onwards? Pakistan also contested that on the basis of the 2008 bilateral agreement between Pakistan and India, it is refusing to give consular access, saying that it was India that included that clause of optional consular access on matters pertaining to national security. Though the reasons given, not the reasons that were contested by Pakistan on not giving consular access on the basis of Vienna Convention, that was very, very laughable, because Pakistan says, and it has cited the example of Colonel Rudolph Abel case, the case between Russia and the United States from the World War II, where on which the famous movie Bridges of Spies has been made as well. So Pakistan is hopeful that the basic Indian prayer is likely to be granted, though at the same time the extended Indian prayer that calls for the acquittal, release and return of Kulbhushan Jadhav. Pakistani authorities here in Islamabad are hopeful that India might not just get that ARR or acquittal, release and return, and they believe that anything lesser from the International Court of Justice, that could be consular access, anything lesser than the acquittal, release and return plea would definitely be a victory on the part of Pakistan. That is what the mood here is in Islamabad. Yes, Molly.
Right, on the